Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about my top 10 habits for successful weight loss. This also applies to weight maintenance after weight loss. As I have said in videos before and will continue to say, weight loss journeys and weight maintenance journeys are shockingly very similar and often pretty much the same thing. But enough about that, let's jump right in to my habits. Number 1, drink water. You hear this one all the time. Hydration is super duper important for all these multitude of reasons. But in weight loss, hydration I find is especially important. Not only we all hear that drinking water is super important, and it is for many reasons. When I drink enough water in a given day, I find that I function better, I have more energy, I just feel better, and I notice that I am a lot less hungry. The more I fill up with water, the tummy gets a little bit fuller, and I am apt to eat a lot less. Anyway, if you are not a water person, start small. You're not expected to chug a gallon of water a day. A guideline that a lot of people go by is take your weight, divide it in half, and that is how many ounces you should have in a day. Personally, I strive to drink about 80 to 100 ounces every day, just because that much water makes me feel really, really good. Number 2, tracking. This is so important for so many people. When you are trying to lose weight, it is super important that you write down the things that you are eating. Studies have shown that people who write down what they eat consume 30% less calories on any given day. I mean, that's legitimate research, like facts that people gave me while I was working for Weight Watchers. That being said, there are plenty of apps out there nowadays. I actually talk more about these apps in my top tech for weight loss video, and I just find that they are so incredibly helpful when you write things down. Not only are you knowledgeable as to what you're putting in your mouth and how much, but it also keeps you a little bit self-conscious about it. Does that make sense? Like, if you look at this giant list and go, wow, I've eaten a lot today. Do I really need to have this handful of chips? I mean, is that just me? But like, you can sit there and go, I really shouldn't be eating this because look at everything I've eaten today. And that could just be me. But studies have shown that writing things down works. So get yourself a notebook, get yourself an app. There are tons of them out there. Do something to encourage yourself to write down your food. If this is new for you, start with just maybe writing down one meal, or just writing down the foods and not worrying about the calories. And then maybe for the next week, graduate to writing down the calories and the serving sizes and things like that. And so you will be a full-blown tracker, always knowledgeable as to what you have put into your mouth, and conscious about what you shouldn't be putting into your mouth, which is awesome. Number 3 is weigh it. And I don't mean yourself, although that should happen at some point too. But I mean weigh your food. Get a food scale and weigh everything you put into your mouth. Some things, yes, come pre-portioned. Eat 2 cookies or 1 bag or whatever. And that's fine. Go ahead and do that. But things like your cereal or your potato chips or even your vegetables, your meats, your pastas, weigh them all. Invest in a scale that has the option to weigh in both grams and ounces, and that has a tare button or a 0 button, so you can stick your plate right on top, and as you put things on your plate, here's your meat serving, oh good, 3.5 ounces, 0. Here's your pasta serving, oh good, 4 ounces. You know exactly what to track, you know exactly how much food you are putting in your body. Number 4. Have a fruit or vegetable with every meal or snack. I've started doing this because in Weight Watchers terms, fruits and vegetables cost 0 points, which in theory means I can eat as much of them as I want without spending any of my points, so I can save my points for other things. While this is mostly true, more importantly, it helps you get your 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables in a given day. Have some spiralized zucchini with your pasta. Mix it together. You've got a bigger, bulkier meal. Have some carrots and hummus as a snack instead of crackers and hummus. Or one of my personal favorites, with desserts, say you're having ice cream or a brownie, chop up some strawberries and have them alongside it. It tastes so good. It doesn't deter from the fact you're having a dessert, and you're getting twice as much food for no additional points. Amazing! So definitely try and adapt the habit of eating a fruit or vegetable, or both, with every meal. You will not regret it. Number 5 is use an activity monitor. On any given day, I'm wearing both a Fitbit and a Weight Watchers Active Link. I like to use my activity monitors to help me keep track of how much movement I'm getting in a given day and to kind of compete with myself. All of these activity trackers that are out there now allow you to set goals, and the only person you're competing with is yourself. Can you get to 100% of what that activity monitor is going to ask you to do that day? The Fitbit buzzes when you've hit your goal. The Active Link has lights, and if you set it down and check your progress and you've made your goal, it throws a little disco celebration for you, which is really super cute. Everything syncs up on your phone. I have many times been close to my goal by 10 p.m. and gone, oh, I only have 800 steps left. I have been that person that will sit or walk in place, stand up in the middle of watching TV or something, because I want to get to my goal, and I get those last 800 steps or 500 steps because I want to win. I'm a competitive person and I want to win. And the activity monitor helps me do that. And while I get the gratification of winning, my body gets the gratification of that little bit of extra exercise, which is the whole point. Number 6 is find your fitness. Personally speaking, my ideal gym time, I hang out on the elliptical until I've had a sufficient amount of cardio, and then I will do weight machines or ab stuff on mats and things like that. And I'm satisfied with that. And there are so many people that would hate that. You have to find your fitness. Maybe you love doing yoga at home. Maybe your thing is P90X or the Insanity workouts. Maybe you love going to class on a Saturday morning and getting some early morning Zumba dancing in with friends. Whatever works for you, that's fine. There is no rule that says because it's my favorite way to work out that it should be your favorite way to work out too. Go ahead and experiment and figure out what your favorite type of fitness is, because then and only then will you be truly encouraged to go out there and do it. You'll be really surprised at how much more you enjoy working out once you find what works for you. Number 7, have dessert daily. Now again, this is something that could only apply to me, although I know there are plenty of other sweet-toothed people out there. When you deprive your body of something, when you are on a diet, then you say, no, I cannot have this, your body goes into auto deprivation mode, and that's how binges happen. And we don't want binges to happen, because losing weight is not about a diet, it is about a healthy lifestyle that you have to live for the rest of your life. I am not giving up dessert for the rest of my life. On the contrary, I eat dessert every single day. Now, is that to say you can go and have a piece of Cheesecake Factory cheesecake every day? Absolutely not. But I always reserve a couple of my points or some of my calories for a sweet treat at the end of the day. I have some of my favorite sweet treats, which are really low calorie, relatively speaking. There are some ice cream bars out there that are great, or Edie slow turned ice cream, also great, 3 points plus a serving. Amazing. Trader Joe's French macaroons, 1 point each. Amazing. Things like that. I have some lower calorie treats that I know I like that range from 3 to 6 points. Or there are some nights that I say, forget it, I'm gonna have that fudgy brownie or I'm gonna have that piece of cake. And you know what? That's okay. Because with me eating dessert daily, I never go on the, oh no, I need sugar binge and eat my way through the entire house, which has happened to me in the past. It's happened to a lot of us. But I've learned that as long as I eat dessert every day, I can keep that craving under control. So that is my habit that works for me, and hopefully it will work for some of you too. Number 8 is reward yourself regularly. There are a lot of people out there that will go and strive for something huge. When I lose 80 pounds or 100 pounds, I'm going to go on a trip to Hawaii with my husband, or I'm going to go to Las Vegas for a week with the boys. Whatever your reward may be, you gotta think a little bit smaller. Reward yourself regularly. I tend to think in weekly terms, and if I had a really good week, I would go, yes, you get a prize for that. A reward could be anything, really. A manicure, pedicure, a new book, a a fancier tea that you've been having your eye on that you just haven't gone out to treat yourself to yet. Any item, for me, any item off of my Sephora wish list, there's a good way for me to reward myself. My point is, take something smaller. Maybe you reward yourself in 5-pound increments instead of waiting until you get to 50. Or if you have in fact had a good week, look, I worked out 5 days this week and I tracked all of my food, stayed within my calorie budget. I'm gonna go get myself a manicure and pedicure. But rewarding yourself regularly tells you mentally that you are doing something good, you are doing something right, you are making progress. Congratulations, here's a reward, now let's keep moving forward. And that is definitely the kind of mentality you want, especially on a weight loss journey that is going to take a longer amount of time. Because if weight loss is done properly, it takes quite a bit of time. There is no quick fix for it. So rewarding yourself regularly will really help encourage you to keep up and fight the fight. Number 9 is find your motivation. Why are you trying to lose weight? And try and be as specific as possible. Not because I want to be skinny, but why? Jillian Michaels, who I listen to and adore, and I love her podcast, and many times she has mentioned that a motivator, I don't know if it's a motivator for her or a motivator for her clients, but she always brings up that because I want to look good naked. When I am in the bedroom with my partner, with my spouse, I want to be confident in that arena. And as a married woman, I can agree with wanting to feel like that. I mean, really, don't we all want to feel so confident when we are behind closed doors with our significant other? So maybe that's your motivation. Maybe you can find your motivation in a pair of gold jeans, which I totally had, and I hung those gold jeans in the front of my closet so I could always see them. And the day that I put those on and those suckers zipped was the greatest day ever. Things like that. What is your motivation? What motivates you? Do you want to be around to see your grandchildren and play with them? Do you want to be able to run the next 5K or half marathon? What motivates you to want to get fit? The possibilities for what your motivation could be are endless, but until you figure out specifically what your motivation is, the desire to actually succeed is going to be less and less. But once you find that driving force, it's going to help you get that edge that you need to keep going and to succeed. And number 10 for my habits for successful weight loss, forgive yourself. Yes, that probably sounds ridiculous to some people. Let's think about it. Like I said, losing weight is not a diet. There is no quick fix. This is a lifestyle. Do you really think that any of us are going to be perfect every single day? It's not gonna happen, no. Sure, I'm not alone in the feeling of, oh crap, I had my binge day and I just ate for total crap last night. Misery, pain, sadness, shame on you, anger, frustration, all these feelings that just weigh you down, and then you're miserable forever, right? You really get down on yourself and it takes you a while to get out of that funk. If you just forgive yourself, be like, look, yesterday was a bad day, today is a new day, fresh start, clean slate, let's do this. And don't dwell on it. Forgive yourself. Bad days happen, bad things happen, bad months happen. Forgive yourself, move forward. And that will really, really help you embrace the loving, compassionate side of yourself that you need to truly be in touch with in order to succeed on this lifelong journey of weight loss and maintenance. Maintenance is a key thing here too. Every single one of these will work for weight maintenance as well, and they need to. They are habits that you will carry from one part of the journey to the next, and these are all things that I have to focus on and remember on a daily basis. And actually making this video for you guys is helping me remember some of the things that I need to be doing for myself. At the end of the day, no matter what you've done, if you went to the restaurant, had the fried food and the extra large dessert, wake up tomorrow, say, I forgive you, self, and go on and move forward to make some good decisions that day. Forgive yourself and you will help yourself succeed. And there you have it, friends. Those are my 10 habits that have worked for me personally for weight loss success. Let me know in the comments below if you have anything additional to add. If you liked this video and would like more along this subject line, go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for watching and taking the time to chat with me about this today. Take care, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.